Major news happening down here in Atlanta at the Young Thug YSL trial. So this had been a little bit of a standstill because there were some motions being heard. And you guys, I am so happy to announce that we finally found a judge that's willing to do the right thing. So Judge Rachel Kraus, she is a judge in the Superior Court of Fulton County. She was brought in to review some motions that had been filed against the previous judge, Judge Glanville, because people wanted him to recuse himself. I've been talking about this. You can go back and watch the previous videos, but here's basically a quick snapshot. Back on June 10th, there was an ex parte conversation. The judge, the prosecution, and a witness all went in and had an ex parte conversation together. It was very simply their witness got up on stand and changed his mind, and he tried to plead the fifth. They get in a room together. They try and talk him into testifying. The problem is the defense wasn't in there. You cannot have an ex parte conversation without the defense in the room. The defense attorney found out. So he confronts the judge. The judge then proceeds to hold him in contempt and threatens to send him to jail with his client. Beautiful. So the defense attorney is fighting. More defense attorneys come in and fight. It fucking becomes a circus. So over time, it just keeps getting worse. This judge absolutely refuses to hear any motion, any elevation, nothing. Everything that they're filing, he's just like, boop, boop, boop. I'm not recusing myself. You can't make me go away. You can't make me. He's sitting in judgment of himself. Finally he caves, and I think it was public pressure, but finally he caves and he agrees to let Judge Kraus come in and sit in judgment of him. Like, she can review these motions and she can decide if I need to recuse. And guess what she did? Way to go, Rachel. Here we go. The first motion, which was filed by the defense team of co-defendant Diamante Kendrick. He also goes by the rap name Yak Gotti. His motion to recuse Judge Glanville, granted. The next one was a motion filed by Kayla Bumpus. She was at one point an attorney for one of the witnesses. She was in that ex parte conversation. She filed a motion to quash and or recuse Judge Glanville's show cause order. That was denied as being moot. And the final one was the defense team of Jeffrey Williams, who goes by Young Thug. Their motion was to disqualify / recuse Judge Glanville from all further dealings in the above reference case. It was granted. And I had mistakenly believed that if she found that he should recuse, that she would take over the case. But that is not what is happening, apparently. The case is going to go back into, I guess, like the queue, and the clerk will pick another judge based on their case assignment process. So she might get it, but I'm not sure. There could be another judge within the Fulton County Superior Court system who gets this case. And we don't know when, which brings me to the next point. All of these 6 co-defendants have been in jail since the beginning because Judge Glanville, every single time they applied for bond, he turned them down. He felt that it was too dangerous to have them out on the street, so he denied their bond. I think Young Thug's bond has been denied 3 times. I don't know how it works, but I would tell you, I think it's really unfair that these guys have to sit in jail while another judge is selected, another calendar is completed. I would assume, does the same jury come back? Like, I think there's a lot of kind of catch-up stuff that would have to happen for a new judge to come in. So there could be maybe months of transition, and it's not fair that these guys have to sit in jail. It's not their fault that the judge got recused. Now, I do probably anticipate, if it were me, I'm not an attorney, but the first thing I would do is go, let's call for a mistrial because you've lost your judge. That judge has been presiding over this case for 2 years. So I would think that's motion to mistrial, but that's just me. I do not know. Now, what's interesting is Judge Kraus, when she granted these motions, she didn't say that she felt the ex parte was inappropriate. Here's what she said. This court has no doubt that Judge Glanville can and would continue presiding fairly over this matter if the recusal motions were denied. But the necessity of preserving the public's confidence in the judicial system weighs in favor of excusing Judge Glanville from further handling of this case. I'm on here all the time reporting about these freaking corrupt-ass judges, and I will never be able to explain why they can't figure out that they're eroding the public's confidence in our judicial system. Nobody wants to go to court anymore because they're afraid of the freaking judge working in cahoots with the prosecution against them. Anyway, more to come, but let's all be thankful that Judge Kraus did the right thing, and she got a person who should not be residing over this case the fuck out of the way.